Anna is here from Main Street Financial Planning. I wanted to share with you a quick money tip. So I got an opportunity to contribute to an article on bankrate.com website. And the topic that I was interviewed for was, are online banks safe? And so I'll share a link down below in the comments. You read the story, but I wanted to talk to you about something that really made, even though I felt like I was confident enough to comment on the topic, right? Hi, Cynthia. I still wanted to highlight something that I think some of us don't really think about. And so when you're evaluating whether online banks are safe or not, the first kind of checkbox that every one should consider is to look up and see if the bank has something called FDIC insurance. So this is a particular type of insurance that exists right at the bank level, that in case something happens to the bank and it disappears overnight, the money that you keep there, right, your deposits, your savings, your checking account, certificate of deposits do not disappear, right? And so therefore this insurance allows the banks to pay the money. Okay, so when you go, and I'll share the link in the comments below too, it's called FDIC Bank Find Tool. So when you look up the Bank Find, this tool, hi Jim, how are you guys doing? So you can actually type the name of the bank and it comes up, and so I actually have it here on my screen, and it tells you, all of the history you need to know about, whether it has the insurance, and that's the point you're trying to verify, right? Because let's face it, for one of the main reasons we love online banks, right, is because for ease of use, but a lot of times there's opportunities for you to gain a lot more interest in your savings or your checking accounts, right? Because brick and mortar banks can't afford to pay as much. But the point I'm trying to make here is that, and I've done this myself, right? I looked up even on bankrate.com, right? I use it a lot for looking up rates. You look up a rates and it tells you like this bank gives you, this kind of a rate on your savings account or your money market accounts. What you want to identify when you're scrolling through this bank, FDIC Bank Find tool, and when you pull up the bank name, so I'm looking at Ally Bank, it gives you an FDIC certificate number. So every bank has a specific certificate number. But what you also find out there, and there's a lot more banks popped up in the last however many years, right? Since I've been sort of following this game, as looking up to see what is the next hot bank with hot interest rate on the savings account. What you want to make sure that when you're looking up this information, that this bank, let's say there's a bank name that you don't recognize, look and see if it's a standalone bank, if it's just started, right? So those are all the questions to figure out, right? Because it does tell you here when the bank was established. So for example, Ally Bank was established in 2004. I did not know that until I looked it up. But if you're looking this up, make sure that the name of the bank, right, or the bank that you're evaluating currently is if it is affiliated with another larger bank, that's great, right? So that probably could give you a little bit more confidence that it's not just something an institution that just popped up and has no credibility behind it. That's already comforting in its own. But you need to understand that a lot of times, right, these banks, right, so there's the main bank and then there's a subsidiary of it or affiliated bank, share this FDIC certificate. And when they do that, that means if you happen to have, I don't know how often this happens, but it's possible. If you happen to have deposits, right, savings accounts, checking accounts, CDs, at the larger bank, and then you have also deposits at the affiliated bank, you're really only stretching, right, your FDIC limit across these two banks. So if you think that by spreading your funds, right, if you have those across multiple banks, you are gaining more insurance protection, you need to check twice. So that's my tip. I didn't think that through in the past, right, but I've never run into a situation where I had one of my banks be affiliate of another. But think about that, and so you can actually figure this out by looking at this tool, because you can spot right away, right, whether the certificate, right, FDIC insurance certificate is the same on both banks. So I hope this was useful. Check out my article down below, and every time you consider opening a bank, check out this FDIC Bank Find tool. All right, until next time, take care.